So there's a lot of motivational quotes going on in the fitness industry. You know, it's the cool thing right now to post, you know, yourself shirtless staring off into the sunset with some bullshit motivational quote saying happiness is a choice, or fucking you choose your mood, or whatever the bullshit thing is. It's a copy and paste job from some fucking quotes.com or something like that, you know. And I have a bone to pick in this area because if in my past and to this day, you know, I deal with depression, as many people do. You know, a lot of people deal with it. Anxiety, depression, it's very common in today's day and age. And it's frustrating to see these bullshit motivational quotes put up by people who obviously don't follow them themselves, if you know what I mean. So when sometimes it's normal to be unhappy, you know, sometimes it's normal to be sad, sometimes it's normal to be angry. And when these emotions, when people say that experiencing these emotions is a bad thing, it really doesn't help the situation. You know, what it does is it creates guilt and shame in people who are feeling natural emotions. Sadness. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel jealousy. It's okay to feel envy. It's okay to feel these things, and it's normal to feel these things. You're a fucking human being. So when you're told that you shouldn't be sad, you should choose to be happy. Just choose to be happy. You know? And then you try, and you really do try. You try to change, reframe your thoughts, and you try to think happy thoughts and be, and then you still feel like shit. You still feel sad, or you still feel angry, or you still feel jealousy. It then creates a cycle where you wonder where you're fucking up. You beat yourself up for feeling sad. You beat yourself up because you can't fucking force yourself to feel happy when you should be feeling sad. All it does is it causes you to suppress these emotions or resist these emotions, and in which just makes these emotions stick around for longer. So what I want to say in regards to these bullshit fucking choose to be happy quotes that I see fucking everywhere is, if you're feeling sad, fucking feel sad. Be okay with feeling sad. And the irony of this is when you accept that emotion and fully feel that emotion, it tends to pass a fair bit quicker than if you were to force a smile, you know? And look, I know there's times where you need to force a smile if you're at your job, if you're working, if you're at, you know, some social event or something like that. But don't feel it's bad to feel unhappy. In fact, if you don't feel unhappy from time to time, how do you even know what happiness is? How do you even know what a good feeling is if you can't contrast it with an unhappy emotion? So next time you feel sadness, be cool with it. Just accept it. It doesn't have to ruin your whole day. It doesn't have to make, you don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel like shit because you can't force yourself to be happy. But in saying that, if you're feeling sad for a long period of time, for weeks or months on end, then there's probably something deeper going on there. There's probably another issue going on there that you have not dealt with yourself, in which case probably seek some professional help. But in the everyday emotions of sadness, anger, grief, they're fucking normal things to feel as a human being, and you should feel them. And to try to force yourself not to feel them is doing yourself a disservice and isn't going to help you in the long run. My 2 cents on that.